Dex Imaging today. 352-266-0333. Or check them out on the web at deximaging.com. That's DEXimaging.com. Or call 352-266-0333 for your free document management evaluation today.
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well out there. I got a fun topic for you right now, and it is the most dangerous places to travel to. The most dangerous places to travel to. This is going to be interesting because have you ever not gone someplace because you were afraid it was going to be dangerous? Has that ever happened, Robin?
No, I don't think so. Not for me.
I don't either. Now, whenever you go, have you ever? Okay, you lived in Milwaukee. Did you have, like, if I were to visit Milwaukee, would you say, "Oh my gosh, stay away from"? Would you give me a neighborhood?
Yeah, probably. Probably a neighborhood, but I think that's the way it is for every city.
So I have, I think so.
It is true for here too.
All right, so I have the 10 most dangerous places in the world to travel to. The 10 most dangerous places in the United States to travel to.
Okay.
And the 10 most dangerous places in Florida to travel to. Are you ready? Now, the ones in the United States and Florida, by the way, are from a British publication, a British website.
Oh, okay.
So they're warning their citizens, if you go to America, don't go to Milwaukee. Let me tell you why. Milwaukee is so dangerous. If you think I'm kidding, Milwaukee's on the list.
Really?
New York was not.
Well, New York is the iconic city. I mean, New York is New York, okay?
I don't know what they think's going to happen to them. All right, let's see.
All right.
All right, so number 10 of the most dangerous cities in the world is Caracas, Venezuela.
Okay.
It's the capital city of Venezuela. It is presently facing a crisis involving drug gangs. Street crimes such as muggings and theft are common,
All right,
making this an undesirable destination for most tourists.
Yeah, well, that happens all over the place, though. Mugging and street crime.
Well, I'm just telling you, since I don't know anything about Caracas, Venezuela, I'm going to take their word for it, and I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm just not going, Robin. All right, Ciudad Juarez, or Juarez City in Mexico, is number 9 of the most dangerous cities in the world.
Okay.
Number 9. Mexico's problems with drug traffickers are well known, and Ciudad Juarez is one of the nation's most violent cities. Police are often employed or paid off by drug gangs, which means that many crimes go unpunished.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's a good reason to stay away.
There you go.
When the law enforcement is bought.
Ciudad Juarez.
The drug
I'm
guys.
not going there. People say they go to Mexico and they have a really good time.
Yeah, but probably not there.
Right, not Ciudad Juarez.
Exactly.
Yes.
You say that real good.
Juarez.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. Number 8. How many people do you know from South Africa? 3?
1.
3.
2.
We know 3 people.
Oh, that's right. Dave and his wife. That's 2.
Oh, that's 2. Okay, so we know 4 people.
Okay.
And Lisa and Eleanor.
Oh, that's right. Lisa and Eleanor.
Aren't they
too.
from South Africa?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we know 4 people.
So 4 people.
4 people seem pretty harmless. But of course, they're not living there anymore. Cape Town, South Africa, is number 8 of the most dangerous cities in the world.
Oh, okay.
It says, due to the high rate of poverty and social unrest in this city, it is suffering from an extremely high crime rate. Although many tourists are drawn to South Africa because of its natural beauty and proximity to nature preserves and other attractions, Cape Town can be a dangerous place. It is possible to enjoy a visit to the city if you avoid the more dangerous sections and don't travel alone at night.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there again, you kind of said this earlier, that there are dangerous sections in every city.
Mm-hmm. My cousin and his wife have been to South Africa a few times. He's a hunter, and he goes there, and now the last trip they went with just their cameras, so they seem to come back okay. So
Where did they go?
to South Africa.
South Africa, okay.
Yeah.
Not Southern Africa, but the nation of South Africa.
Oh, now I don't know that now,
Okay.
so I just, I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was a nation and there was
Okay.
an area.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah. A lot of people
I
make that
didn't know.
mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, I
South
didn't
Africa
know.
is actually a country.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't know that.
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil is number 7 of the world's most dangerous cities
Oh, wow.
to visit. What do you picture when you picture Rio de Janeiro?
Oh, the lady, Carmen Miranda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of
because
thing.
All of those black and white movies, they all went down to Rio and were just having a good time.
So we have a friend from a long time ago who I hadn't heard from in a long time ago. I'm talking 1974 maybe. She was a exchange student in a friend's home. She lived in the home. She was from Brazil. She was from Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, my gosh.
And
nice.
and now I've reconnected with her. Every once in a while, she'll put something on Facebook, and I'll see it. But I'm wondering. I mean, she was from like a rich family too. She came to America to see what America was like, and
Does she still live there in Rio?
yeah, well, she still lives in Brazil. I don't know if she's in Rio de Janeiro. But anyway, many cities in Brazil have high crime rates, and some are more dangerous than Rio de Janeiro. But since Rio is by far the most popular tourist destination in Brazil, it's worth focusing on this city. Rio is actually safer than it was a decade ago, but street crimes are still common in many areas, especially at night. It's possible to enjoy the resorts and beaches of this city, but common sense precautions should be taken.
Oh, there you go. Common sense precautions.
How many times do you visit a city before you're comfortable in it?
I don't know. I honestly don't. I've never counted.
Let me think about this question. Okay. The first time I ever went to Key West.
I was comfortable there the first time I went to Key West.
Where'd you go?
No problem. To Key West.
That was a
And
little
then
bit
we-
uncomfortable. There was a lot of people.
We took that train and we went through all the.
Well, see, you do it right. I
things
got to
like
do things the
that
way you
and
do them.
stuff like
You go
that,
to New
so
York,
we
you
had no
take a
problem.
double-decker bus. You go take a train. You do touristy things, and then you familiarize yourself with the city that way. That's a good idea. I just usually show up and find a coffee shop or a diner. I always feel like you really get to know the heart of a city by the diners or by
Yeah.
the little dives, you know?
Well, we went there too, but I mean, we familiarize ourselves with our area that we're visiting.
Number 6 of the most dangerous cities in the world to travel to is Guatemala City in Guatemala. The Central American nation of the Caribbean has many tourist attractions. It's a nation that is plagued with drug violence. It has a high murder rate and other common crimes, including street robberies, bus holdups, and carjackings. Can you imagine you're on a bus
Wow.
and a bad guy comes on there with a gun and everybody, give me your wallets. Everybody.
Oh, I would hate that.
Can you imagine that?
That's why you wear money belts when you travel.
It's advisable if visiting Guatemala to remain in safer regions and avoid Guatemala City. Really?
See, if they have, that kind of holdups, cowboy holdups and stuff, you don't want that. Pirate holdups.
Next
No.
on the list, number 5 of the most dangerous cities to visit is Acapulco, Mexico.
Oh my gosh, Elvis loved it there.
Not long ago, this city was considered a safe and luxurious resort town. While tourism to Acapulco is still popular, drug violence has now made this into a dangerous area. Recent statistics reveal that this city has one of the world's highest murder rates, 142 per 100,000 people. People visiting Acapulco are advised to remain on the property of the resorts where they are staying, as most of the crime occurs in surrounding areas.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
That's when you sign up for a tour and go with the tour guides and stay in the group. That's what I think.
2 cities so far in Mexico, by the way.
Gosh.
Just pointing that out.
Yeah.
All right, the next one is a no-brainer.
Okay.
Number 4 of the most dangerous cities to visit is Baghdad, Iraq.
There you go.
Yeah, that was an easy one to see
Yeah.
coming.
Yep. There you go.
Bombings, gunfire, and other violent events are common in Iraq. This country has been on the do not travel list for Americans for many years, and Baghdad remains a dangerous place.
It's foolish to go there.
The future of Iraq is extremely uncertain as U.S. troops are departing from the country. This is another war-torn country that is not likely to be safe anytime soon. Since the violence in Baghdad usually consists of unpredictable outbreaks of terrorism, it's not a place that people should visit without a good reason. All right, I've got 3 more on the world list, and then I've got 10 cities you should not visit in the United States because they're too dangerous,
Okay.
and 10 cities you should not visit in Florida
Okay.
because they're too dangerous.
Excellent.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A good deal of sunshine on this Wednesday with a high of 83 near the coast, 89 inland, and mainly clear winds tonight, low 64 inland, 70 on the coast. Thursday will be partly sunny and quite warm. There can be a shower or thunderstorm popping up in the afternoon with a high of 86 at the coast, 92 inland. For Friday, sunshine, some clouds, and quite warm, high 85 at the coast, 92 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Want to learn more about your furnace or air conditioner? Tune in this Saturday for free tips and expert advice on how to get the most out of your heating and air conditioning system. Or get a free AC rejuvenation by being the first person to go to cleanmyac.com. That's cleanmyac.com. Saturday, free tips and expert advice how to get the most out of your heating and air conditioning system. Or get a free AC rejuvenation by being the first person to go to cleanmyac.com. That's cleanmyac.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Hey, this is Dan. Let me ask you a few questions. Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's Upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your favorite sports team front and center, Captain T's Upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Have you heard of HyperDirectory? When looking for local businesses, go to hyper.directory. No need for www, no need for .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to local companies when it matters most. HyperDirectory is your local business directory partnered with the Ocala Chamber and Economic Partnership to bring you trusted local businesses. Keeping Ocala local. Use hyper.directory. No www, not even .com, just hyper.directory. Connecting customers to businesses when it matters most.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
The most trusted name in news, Fox News. Every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
WOCA.
All right, 18 minutes actually after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Wednesday morning. I hope you're not traveling to any of the cities we've mentioned because we are talking about the most dangerous cities to travel to in the world. We left off with number 4, which is Baghdad, Iraq. And of course, that didn't take much to think that might be bad. But what's even worse is Kabul, Afghanistan. It's number 3 on the list, Robin.
There you go. Yeah.
This has been one of the most dangerous cities in the world for some time. It is still a war zone, although U.S. troops are gradually being removed. Terrorist attacks, including many bombings, are common. Kabul is facing a very uncertain future and will probably be a very dangerous place for the foreseeable future. Mm-hmm. All right. But there are actually 2 cities in the world that you would definitely have a stronger recommendation to not visit.
Oh, okay.
Just take a guess at the countries. Not the cities, but the countries.
Oh, I don't know. Russia?
No, not
Cuba?
Russia. Not Russia.
Cuba?
Pakistan.
Oh,
is number 2. Well, the city of Karachi in Pakistan is number 2. Pakistan has experienced a great deal of political unrest and crime, as well as terrorism is being rampant. Assassinations are common, as well as suicide bombings and gang warfare. Karachi is one of the centers of this violence, and tourists are advised to avoid the city.
Yeah, but yet people go there to visit. They are so dumb.
Well, you have people who, when you're from an area or you're familiar with an area, sometimes you will.
Oh yeah, but if you're not from there and just want to go,
right.
You are warned to stay away. And if you see the wars going on over there, you shouldn't go.
All right, and this is all from a website called Escape Here. This is a travel website, escapehere.com. But anyway, so they say the number one most dangerous place to travel to in the world is San Pedro Sula, Honduras.
Oh, okay.
This city has ranked as one of the world's most violent for several years now. According to many sources, it has the highest homicide rates in the world, 169 per 100,000 people. Arms trafficking is a big problem. Illegal firearms are prevalent throughout the city. This is a city that tourists would do well to avoid.
There you go. I can imagine that.
Yeah, you don't want to go there. All right. Now, believe it or not, there are actually some cities in this country that... Okay, now that was actually a guide for American tourists wanting to travel overseas. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the American guide, this is where you shouldn't go. Now, the rest of it is for European tourists.
Okay.
To avoid these cities in America.
Okay.
All right, let me make sure I have my notes here correct.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, I got to make sure I do this right because I want to do Florida last.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I think that's my Florida list. Okay, just give me a second. Just hum a song or talk about the
papers.
The
there's Ocala's Got Talent that's going on this weekend. The last and final audition before the semifinals that will be held on May the 7th. That will be at the Heart of Florida Youth Ranch in Citra. And whatever kind of talent you have, whether it's singing, dancing, juggling, if you do magic tricks, things like that, you can go over there this weekend. And if you want more information on that, you can call Stormy. She's a nice lady. Area code 352, of course, 595-7100. It is a $25 audition fee if you want to bring friends with you as they watch you audition. It's a $5 spectator fee, and all of the proceeds go to the Heart of Florida Youth Ranch to help children who are orphans. Most of them are looking for homes. Some of them will be reunited with their families. Their ages from newborn to 18. So this is a great chance to showcase your talent. This Saturday, April 30th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the last time you will be able to audition to try to make the cut for the semifinals on May 7th.
Very good. Thank you. All right, I'm ready. I have the top 10 cities that Europeans are warned to not visit here in the United States because of the crime rates. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Number 10, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There you go. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the city?
The violent crime rate in Milwaukee is 1,295 per 100,000. So it makes the number 10 most dangerous city in America. Mm-hmm. Milwaukee.
There you go.
The city you're from.
That's right.
I can't believe anybody being violent over there.
Oh, no, they had their violence, but boy, don't miss that city. It's fabulous.
Atlanta, Georgia is number 9 on the list.
Okay, I love that city too.
Atlanta has more violence than Milwaukee.
I chaperone the academic team from Vanguard High School there.
It has 1,379 per 100,000. When I was a kid, I went to Atlanta frequently.
Uh-huh.
I went there to play gigs, but even before that, I went there just to see it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember being concerned about anything.
No, I've been there.
Pretty trusting. I'm pretty trusting. Maybe in.
Yeah, but the areas I've been in wasn't, All
right, the number 8 most dangerous city in America to visit. This is advice to Europeans traveling over here. Mm-hmm. Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, there you go. What's in Cleveland?
1,384 violent crimes per 100,000.
Wow.
It's a higher crime rate than Milwaukee.
It sure is.
And Atlanta. Number 7 of the most dangerous cities in America to travel to if you're a European traveling. I guess if you're an American traveling, I mean, for a fact that if you blend in, you're probably not as much of a target as if you stand out.
Yeah.
If you stand out, if you look like a tourist And I'm going to stereotype this whole thing, but I think this is true, actually.
Mm-hmm.
If you show up in like perfectly white shorts and you got your socks on and your sneakers and
Yep, that's how I always
and
traveled.
you're walking down, I don't know, Fifth Avenue in New York, and you just kind of, and you're looking up a lot at the tall buildings.
Exactly.
And you got a camera around your neck. Yeah, it might be a telltale sign that you're a tourist.
Oh, that was me.
Good morning. Hey, how you
with
doing
my
out there?
family and my kids, and that's the way I dressed, with my high heels and white shorts. And then we were looking for Hard Rock Cafe, so we asked these policemen where it was, and they said, "What are you, from Nebraska?"
Poor Nebraska.
It's like, gee, no, we just want to know.
No, we're
where
from
it is,
Ocala, Florida. Thank you very much.
That's the way I dress.
The number 7 most dangerous city in America, according to warnings for European travelers, is Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh,
1,405 violent crimes per 100,000. I went there many times, too.
well, it's still 10%. Every time you read a crime statistic, it still comes out to 10%.
Birmingham, Alabama, violent crime rate 1,518. Mm-hmm. That would be 15%, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's right. No, that's pretty high.
Birmingham has a lot of crime. That's number 6. Number 5 of the most dangerous cities in America, as far as European travelers should be concerned, Stockton, California. Stockton!
Do you know Stockton?
No, I don't know where Stockton is. It's 1,548 crimes per 100,000.
Oh, that was where the Big Valley TV series was based on. Stockton.
Number 4 is Memphis, Tennessee.
Really?
Yeah. 1,750 violent crimes per 100,000 people.
Well, that's where Martin Luther King Jr. was shot, though, right?
Yeah, it's where Elvis had his home, too, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right. Number 3 is St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Gee, who would think that?
I don't know. It's got a nice arch. Seems
It
like a
does.
clean city.
Yeah.
1,777 violent crimes per 100,000 people. The number 2 most violent city in America, according to this list this is from Escape Here too.
Okay.
This is for British travelers. Oakland, California.
Okay, that's where the football team is.
1,993 violent crimes per 100,000. And Detroit, Michigan is the number 1 most dangerous place in America.
Yeah, there you go.
2,123
Detroit.
violent crimes per 100,000. Still doesn't even come close to Kabul, Afghanistan.
No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
All right,
And
now we do the
Baghdad.
cities in Florida. Now,
Okay.
if you're visiting Florida, they warn you against going to these cities.
Okay.
Miami
Yep.
has long remained on the list of the most dangerous cities in the Sunshine State. Mm-hmm. How about that? Miami hosts the greatest amount of sex offenders, with
Yeah.
1,369 registered within city limits.
Gosh.
Okay. Miami
Live
Beach.
somewhere.
Miami Beach. Mm-hmm. Miami and Miami Beach, 2 different cities. And this is number 9 on the list. I can't believe Miami's number 10. Mm-hmm. It's quite ironic. Miami Beach is considered one of the most dangerous cities in the world, in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Number 7. Number 10, 9, 8. Number 8 is Orlando. Orlando,
Okay.
the rate crime in Orlando is 11 per 1,000.
Yeah.
11 people for every 1,000.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's different sections of Orlando.
Number 7 is Daytona Beach. Mm-hmm. Wow. 1 in 13 people would become a victim of crime while within the city limits of Daytona Beach.
Wow, no, that's pretty low. 1 in 13.
Number 6 is Panama City.
Yeah.
Within the confines of Panama City, the ratio of sex offenders to law-abiding citizens is 142 to 1.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Wow. Wow.
What was the next one? Number 5? These aren't labeled. Number 5 is Key West. There was a 1 in 14 chance of becoming a victim of a crime in Key West.
Wow. I brought my kids there. We didn't have a problem.
I was exposed to a lot of skin when I was down there. That's what I know.
Yeah, that's what you said.
It was a crime, man. What am I down to? Number 3?
Fantasy Fest.
Number 3 is Homestead.
Really?
Homestead. Yeah, it tends to be a very popular crime. Popular. The city hosts to more than 200 registered sex offenders.
Gosh.
Fort Lauderdale. It's number 3 or 2 or 1?
That's probably
Number 3. Number 3. Fort
You got 3
Lauderdale.
papers left.
The chances of a person becoming a victim of crime in Fort Lauderdale is 1 in 15. Then Pensacola is number 2. There are 70 crimes for every 1,000 people.
Wow. It's a military
And Fort Pierce, the most dangerous city in Florida, Fort Pierce, a crime rate that is predominantly composed of thefts.
Wow.
249 sex offenders registered within the city limits of Fort Pierce.
Gosh.
All right.
Nice stuff.
I told you about the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Carmen Roberts.
We had a tremendous night and tremendous victories, far greater than even the polls thought we were going to do.
A victorious Donald Trump speaking to Fox and Friends after winning yesterday's 5 primaries by wide margins. Hillary Clinton winning all but Rhode Island, turning her attention to the general election.
So we will build on a strong progressive tradition from Franklin Roosevelt to Barack Obama.
1 or more tornadoes striking north of Dallas overnight, killing at least 1 and injuring 4. More rough weather expected today.
I plan to put my car in the garage, close the doors, and hide in a closet and pray a lot.
And 47 years after the Manson murders, Los